Hi, this is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. About a year ago, I did a tutorial on an earlier version of Photoshop on how to add rock-hard six-pack abs onto your own body. Due to its popularity, I've decided to do another one, but make it easier by streamlining and simplifying it. There are three ways to give yourself six-pack abs. One way is to physically paint in shadows and highlights, which tend to look fake. A second way is to graft stomach muscles from one body to another. It looks good, but we lose the specific nuances of his stomach and midsection. So I'm going to show you a third way, which gives you washboard abs, but on your own skin. In this example, notice we retained his body hair, his navel. I left in the chest muscles, but for your image, you can decide how much or how little you want for yours. So let's begin. Whatever photos you choose, make sure they have the same physical and light angles. When we resize and reposition the two bodies together, use the navel as the axis point. Reduce the opacity of the muscular image so we can see through it. Press Ctrl or Command T to call up your transform tool, and move the axis point of the transform to the center of the navel. Go to a corner of the transform, and when you see the straight double arrow, press Shift and Alt or Shift and Option and drag in. The transform will reduce its size using its axis point as its center. Press Enter or Return when the two bodies are matched in size. Bring the opacity back to 100% and hide the muscle layer. Click on your background to make it active and press Ctrl or Command J to make a copy. The next step is to isolate the chest and stomach from the rest of the image. We want to make the foreground and background colors default to black and white respectively. To do this, click on this icon or press D. If your colors are reversed, click the icon again or press X. Click on the Quick Mask icon and call up the Brush tool. For this image, I'll choose a 30-point brush, the hardness is 0, and the opacity is 100. Brush in a quick mask around the contours of the body and call up your Paint Bucket tool. Click down anywhere inside the quick mask to fill it in. Press B to call back your Brush tool and then brush over the outer edges to fill that in. Press Q to make it into a selection and Control-Shift-I or Command-Shift-I on a Mac to invert it. We'll save it by going to Select, Save Selection, and then click OK. Click on the Layer Mask icon to make a layer mask of the selection next to the body. Make the muscle layer visible and active. Open the Channels window and click on the red channel. Click on the lower left icon, which makes all the tonal values of this channel into a selection. Invert the selection and open back up the Layers panel. Hide the muscle layer and click on the body thumbnail to make it active. Press Ctrl or Command H to hide the selection and Ctrl or Command L to call up your levels. For this image, I'll drag the input midtones to the right to darken them and then click OK. Press Ctrl or Command D to delete the hidden selection. Control-click or Command-click on the layer mask to make a selection of its shape and then hide the selection. To increase your brush size, press the left bracket key a few times. Then, brush over the areas you want to reveal the original body that's underneath the muscles. Don't be concerned right now with the differences of color, saturation, and brightness. We'll take care of that in a moment. Click on the body to make it active and click on the adjustment layer icon. Choose Levels. Click on this icon to clip the adjustment layer. Notice it slid to the right. This tells us that it will just affect the body layer below it. We'll slide the input midtones to the left to brighten them. Now we can match the color and saturation. We'll make a composite snapshot and place it on its own layer. To do this, press Ctrl-Shift-Alt-E or Command-Shift-Option-E on a Mac. Open your Channels panel and Control-click or Command-click on the shape to make it into a selection. Open your Layers panel. Hide the selection and press I to call up your eyedropper tool. Click on the skin of the original body to pick up its color and call up your Brush tool. Make the opacity 100% and change the blend mode to color. Now brush over the body to make the color all the same. Have fun transforming an ordinary stomach into abs of steel. This is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. Thanks for watching.